It's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, here in my office at my desk. I have a Monday thrift haul for you. I was cleaning my house, so I didn't get a chance to really kind of lay this out on my dining room table as I normally do. I didn't have a ton of stuff, but I did pretty good. You know, these savers in our area, which I have 3 within like a 45-minute drive time, are 50% off of everything used on Mondays. So lucky me. So let me show you what I got. I already put my receipt away for taxes, so I'm not really sure how much I spent. We'll figure it out. Okay, maybe I'll just stick it in the title, because let me move that so I remember to pull that information out. Okay, so I only got a few tops to sell. I got a couple of fabrics, got a clock, and a little this, that, and the other. A couple things for me, and then, of course, some bagged items, which I'll probably go over last. Excuse me. So let's jump right in. So, clocks, I always carry. Hang on, let me show you. I have a new bag for my bag o' bags, which I like to call it. So there they are, folded up in there. And then in here, I should have 3 in here, but I only have 2. I have some batteries in a bag. So I tested it out and it works fine. Yay. You can return items, but I don't know. Rather have those on me, and then I could test this, other things. This was $4.99, so it was only $2.50. And I think it's funny how they left these things on here that they just hold this in the cardboard thing the clock came in. So I'll take those off. So there it is. It's just a basic Westminster, London, it says. Sounds fun, fancy. So there's that. Oh, I did get a couple of big items, 3. I'll probably do those last as well. I got a sign. This one is a quilt paper. I thought it was a, what is it, Primitives by Kathy, but it's not. It was $2.99. I'm going to take the tag off so you can actually see the sign. So it was $1.50. And it says, "More booze, please." So I thought this hit on holiday as well as my wine stuff. Excuse me. I do buy some of the different figurines and things that I find depending. This one is an Asian theme. I'm trying to look. Hang on, let me get my... This is a Toyo, Japan, T-O-Y-O. English is my primary language, believe it or not. And so I got this, and it's a sweet lady with her little baby. Isn't that darling? So I take my hand and I kind of just run it over to see if there's any breaks or anything that I don't notice just looking at it, and it feels great. I will look this one up just in case it happens to be worth more. If I just stick that in my booth, I'll probably put 12 to 14, but of course if it's worth more, it'll go on eBay. I don't know, I've been finding bikes lately. This one was only $1. It was $1.99. It's this little metal one. Oh, I am so clogged up this morning. Little wooden seat. Just cute little decorative item. This would be cute like on a shelf or something. So there's that, a whole $1. So the booze sign, I'll probably put 6. This, I don't know, I'll probably put 6 on that. Why not? I saw this and I'm like, you know what that looks like? That looks like bacon. And yes, it was bacon. It is a bacon purse. Who doesn't need a bacon purse? So this one I think was only... That's a weird amount. Is it $3.29? Gosh, my eyes are so bad. $3.99. So I paid $2. I opened it up and it still has I am so sorry. The little foam inserts for it being new. So I mean that's perfect size to put your phone down in there and have a little bit of money. This strap could extend much more, so it's like a crossbody. But isn't that adorable? So it doesn't really have a name brand on it, but I thought that might be cute. Maybe I'll look it up and see what it's worth. If not much, since it doesn't have a name especially. Oh, look at that. And that opens. Interesting. I'm not sure why that would open that way, but okay. So yeah, so $2, not a bad deal on that. I saw this and I thought of my mother because my mother had one of these. This is not old because it has a Tuesday morning sticker on it. If you know Tuesday morning closed, I have this gap in my bangs and it's going to bother me. Anywho, so this is what my mom kept her salt in that she could use on the stove. So I don't know if that's considered what this is as a salt bin. It's, what did it say? Napa style Ceramica salt keeper. So it is. And my mother, hers was blue and white. She had it for years and the wooden lid busted. And my dad, who did woodworking, made her a new one. I think my sister still has that. But here's the adorable little design on it. And here's the Tuesday morning sticker. And a little wooden lid on it. Isn't that adorable? So yeah, a little sock box. And it looks like it has a little place to hang it. So I guess if you wanted to hang it, you could do it. But I don't know, with salt in there, it would be pretty heavy. So there's what that looks like. I thought that was cute. How much was it? It was $2.99, so it was $1.50. So this I could probably do 10 or 12 on easily. It's not old, so I'm probably just going to take it straight to my booth. This was adorable. I'm always looking for salt and pepper shakers that are unique. This was $3.99, so it was two. We have a hot dog and a mustard container. Now you'd think it would be a hot dog and a hamburger or a mustard and a ketchup, but whatever. There we are. Mustard is the only liquid condiment that is allowed on hot dogs. If you don't put mustard on your hot dog, you're an animal. No, just kidding. I love raw onions and mustard and maybe sauerkraut if it's available. Yes, yes, please. So those are cute. And I figure for $2, I would sell this probably $7, $8. I do probably between $6 and $10, $6 and $12, depending on age and condition and cuteness. I had a really pretty bowl I got somewhere, and you ever have a bowl or a plate or something that has a large crack in it, and it's not broken, but you set it down and it's got that tinny kind of sound to it. So I had a real pretty bowl, and I used it as a yarn bowl to put my yarn in when I'm doing my crocheting in the evenings, like I make washcloths to sell in my space. So at one point I was sitting and it fell off the coffee table and it broke. And my husband was like, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, no, it had a crack. It was ready to go. So when in my travels, I'm looking for a new one, but I thought this was really cute in the meantime. And it was only $2, and it's this leaf bowl. Isn't that sweet? So yeah, I put my my light remote. I have a big tapestry needle I use, and then I have the ball of yarn with the hook put through it, and this just sits on my my coffee table. So sounds good and solid. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So there's that. I bought this, and then I'm thinking, why did I buy that? But, you know, I do that all the time. This was $2.99, so it was $1.50. It's a pumpkin, but it needs, I'm going to take this stuff off, and I'm going to actually put the thread to kind of give it the ribbing that it looks like for a pumpkin, and then maybe I'll just sell it then. Or I'll just put it somewhere. It is that season, you know. Okay, let me show you the rest of the hard goods. I have another bag of bags here in my office. I use them from if I go garage sailing. If I take my laundry down to the basement, I just put it in a Mark's bag. It's just the perfect size, and I always have this bag of bags in my car. But I saw this for $1. It's a little burlap bag, and I thought that was just too adorable, and it'll fit my bags perfectly. I might get rid of this little, I don't know, the little Velcro, but that'll fit probably nice 5 bags in there. I use them for garage sailing too. When I go out garage sailing, I have my bag of bags, and then when I bring stuff, I shake them out, put stuff in it, and then when I get home, I can just grab my bags. And into the house I go. I got 2 pieces of fabric. They both happen to be patriotic. I'll stop doing air quotes. This was $2.49, so it was $1.25. There's at least 1.5 yards, 2 yards there. Isn't that cute? So there's that. And then this one has, I think, at least 3 yards on it. And it's this one. And the price on this one was also $2.49. So I sell my fabric for $3 a yard. So those should do well. Sometimes they had some like smaller, like maybe half, like a half a yard pieces, and they were also $2.49. So somebody's lazy back there. Usually if they get a lot of smaller pieces, they'll just put them all in like a bag, like a sheet bag, you know, your sheets come in, or a comforter. They'll just throw them all in there and just put a price on them. I love when they do that because I always find good stuff in there. What else? I think that is all that's on my table. Let me show you the tops. They kind of look alike, even though they're not. I did find a couple of Maurice. I don't have a Maurice's around me. They sell regular size clothes and plus clothes. I know there's one down in Columbus, Ohio. So whenever I'm down there, I'll kind of just buzz over and look because I don't mind their stuff. So this was $4.99, so I paid $2.50, and it has this silver stamp on the back, so it's hard to tell what size this is. I think it was easier to tell when I was in the store, but it is this V-neck t-shirt, short sleeve. It's like this army green color with these really pretty pale yellow roses. That's very cute, so that should do well. Again, I'll have to put a bright light on that and see what size it is. This one I just listed a top recently that's called Eye Candy is the brand. Never heard of it, but when I saw this, I thought, oh, okay, I put that one up before. So this one was $7.99. Ouch. So it's $4. It's a 3X. It's kind of soft, but it's very stretchy. So it's this camo. It's got this cute little tie in the front and flowers, long sleeve. And I think I said this was, or it didn't say, it was a 3X. So there's that, but it's nice and stretchy, but it's really soft, almost like a flannel feel to that. And I believe this is also a Maurice's. This might even be the same size, but also this is short sleeve V-neck t-shirt. And it's kind of this putty, like a putty purplish gray color with the floral. And this one was $3.99, so I paid $2 for that. I'm going to show you the few big items I have on the floor, and then we'll go through the bags. I have, you could tell over here in the corner, the my olive tree, but it's kind of short. I have it on a little cute little plant stand I was going to sell. So I found a plant stand to replace it. This one was only $3.49, so I paid $1.75 for this. And it kind of is this rustic white of my cabinet. So I'm gonna, I mean, you don't even see it. It's behind the chair, so. But that's that one, because I can get more for the one that's behind there, and that one behind there is black. This is cute. I mean, you could use this for a lot of different things, like an umbrella stand, put your canes in. I have an umbrella stand that I use for canes, umbrellas, vintage rulers, that kind of thing in my booth, and people are constantly wanting to buy it. So I thought maybe I would just stick this one in and put a few items in it next to it, and it would sell. Again, $3.49, so $1.75. You know, when it comes to the clothes, they're pretty high price, but when it comes to hard goods, especially on a Monday, it's pretty reasonable. Now this next item, I'm going to do some research. I bought smaller ones and I've showed them to you before to sell on eBay or to sell in my booth. This one might go on eBay because it is much larger. Now, it's very, very, very heavy. It is, the bottom is weighted because of the shape of this. It's like a bonsai tree. I think these are called jade trees, but this one has the, if you can hear them, they're glass. So it's glass flowers and leaves on here. This, I'm going to show you the price on because you're not going to believe it. It was $6.49, so I paid $3.25 for this. And the funny thing is, I went through the store and I was getting ready to leave and I thought, oh, there's a couple things I want to look at, make sure if I want them or not. And I went and sat where the furniture was, and this, somebody had discarded it. They're like, nah, not going to get it. So I've snapped it up, was very happy. This thing is literally probably 8 to 10 pounds. So if I do sell it online, the shipping will be impressive, but the price is also going to be too. I am guesstimating that this is probably close to $100 I could sell this for online. Now, the other thing about this is when I go to get this ready, it's not as dusty and dirty as a lot of them. I have literally had to like lay them over the sink and just wash them and scrub, but this one's pretty clean. And as you could tell, it kind of needs to be shaped for pictures or whatever. I don't know. It's just so beautiful. I just love it. And for $3.49, you cannot beat that. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, what else? Bags. So I did go through the wall of bags. Did pick out a few things for myself. Have I bought anything for myself? The bowl. I think the bowl is the only thing I bought for myself on this trip. I found some more salt and pepper shakers. They seem to be more likely to throw them in bags nowadays, which is fine, I guess. So these are vintage oranges. I believe did they say Flora on them? Or was I thinking of other ones I was looking at? I'm just going to open them. This one's got a little chippy in it too. So there they are, little oranges. Yeah, they're a little bit beat up, but aren't we all? I think this is say Japan. Yeah, this does say Japan. So these are older. And then here's the other one. Aren't they adorable? So those were $2.79. So I paid what? $1.35. These were $1.99, so I only paid $1. Get them open as you look at the top of my head. I think this is a strawberry and a pear, maybe? I don't know. Is that what they are? But these are old too. They say Japan and they have the cork in the bottom. So yeah, so those will be put in my booth for $1. These were each in a bag for $1.99, so I paid $3 for these. Now, when I saw them, I knew what they were. I bought these to put in my grab bags, my men and women grab bags. So there's 3 in 1. Because I don't like to pay much for this stuff. I just kind of find it. There's 4 in that one. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one. Oop. So I will show you. These are the neoprene little handles for your like keychains. So they're in those 3 bags. There's 4 of them. They're kind of stretchy and, you know, easy to put on your wrist, that kind of thing. So there's 4 of those. And then the rest of these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. And these are for a chapstick. So that's what those are for. And they're all different designs. So that's what they look like. So these will go in my grab bag stuff. Okay. And I got 2 more bags. These are cute. I'm going to try and keep one of these in my car. I'm always jotting down notes for stuff, you know, for ideas, for videos or other things. There are, let's see, there's just 3 of them in here. And they're these 3 notebooks. Just basic, you know, with the lined paper. So I'll probably put one of those in my car. Yeah. Well, this one's just a plain green one. So there's those. And then along the scrap and notebook theme, I got this one, and this one was only $1. So not too bad on that either. I use a lot of paper sitting here jotting notes, and then I have that little metal container. It says write it down on front. So yeah, these are neat. So this is like looks like a little notebook, and there's these small, what do you call them, Post-it notes, and then each page has a different color of this size Post-it note. That's really cool. I definitely use that. This is just a little notebook here. that says Lion's Pride, St. Martin de Portis. So that's just a notebook. Here's another compact notebook. This one says to-do list, but it's just a blank. So there's that one, and then this one is another to-do list. Oh, this one actually has a pen. Davita, it looks like this might have been, yeah, faculty services, so this might have been a handout. But that's kind of cool. This one has a place for a pen, and then this one I think has a place for a pen. So yeah, always looking for extra little scratch paper, as my mother used to call it. So I guess that's it. That is all that I got. It was a lot of stuff today. So what'd you guys think? What items would you have picked up, and which items would you have said, nah, we'll leave it for the next person? I'm trying to be more selective about like clothes and things. I mean, I keep saying I'm trying to be more selective, but when you go through a dry spell of not finding things, you have that, oh, I gotta grab it. So I'm trying not to do that. And I think I got some good items today. So please give this video a thumbs up. If you made it to the end, you are a true pudgy peep. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.